Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another daily vlog. I'm recording this in the middle of the night. But if you're wondering why the thumbnail is different than where I'm shooting, I actually shot this vlog this morning. But I had a couple of mistakes in that. Not necessarily about what I was talking about, but rather I wanted to maybe showcase it a little bit better with this kind of framing. So today's vlog is part of the workshop that I will be doing, and that's the topic is today leading the eyes. For those of you who don't know, I will be doing an editing workshop for one of my clients, and I'm sharing this kind of knowledge on this vlog as well, so you can kind of learn about that as well. Plus, you're helping me out by I'm practicing everything that I will teach in that. Be aware, I will do this one take vlog style and don't have a lot of visuals because, as I said, I kind of want to practice speaking about this kind of stuff. And once I've finished the workshop, I probably will do a proper video with all of the visuals that I also will present in that workshop. So this is basically me practicing, giving you all of the knowledge that I will teach in that workshop, and later on I probably will do a video with a couple of visuals. So I hope I can explain everything that I have been doing in these daily vlogs that are part of that workshop in a way that you can follow without me having a lot of visuals. Now, leading the eyes with editing, and with the title of the workshop that will probably be the best edit is the one that you don't notice or that you don't perceive. Leading the eye is a technique where you very subconsciously help the viewer get from one picture or shot to the next. The best example are my YouTube videos, for example. With these videos on my main channel, I always record the A-roll in a wide shot in 4K. And then when I cut and go to a close-up, I kind of zoom in and generate this close-up shot in contrast to the wide shot. But what's important is keeping the viewer locked into one place. So, for example, right now I intentionally put myself here on this. I'm not sure if this is now mirrored. I'm on the left, I believe. No, I'm on the right. Or am I on the left? I don't know. On this side of the frame, right? So this is the wide shot. If I would be going into the close-up, I would try to keep my face where you're looking at in this part of the frame. Imagine I would cut to a close-up and my eyes of that close-up would be here, for example. Then every time I cut from the wide shot or to a close-up, you would kind of jump from looking in this part of the frame, jumping over there, jumping back, jumping there. That is okay. I will get to that in a second, but it would be much smoother if you lead the eyes. So you know that this is the height of my eyes and my face. So what you want to try to do when you cut to a close-up, you want to keep my eye level and the placing almost in the same area of the frame, so the eye of the viewer doesn't jump around. And when it comes down to leading the eye, for example, in advertising, where you have a lot of what is called supers, that is the text that is superimposed on the frame. For example, in a car advertisement, you see the car and you kind of want in the next frame to kind of put the text over here with the mileage consumption of fuel, for example. You can obviously, so the car is here, you cut to the next frame, and then the text might be here. Better would be if the text would be here, so the eye is already there. But if you can know that you will kind of lead the eye from this side to that side because there is text, you kind of need to account in terms of timing. What I usually try to do is when I cut advertisement, I read out, not only in your mind, but read it out loud, the text that you see in the frame. And then you know, okay, that's long enough for a person to read. But also keep in mind, if you need to move your eye from one side to the next, add a couple of frames to that, because the viewer has to kind of find where to look next. And that's the same thing with split screens. I personally don't like split screens that much, because split screen is a very difficult task to do. Not only because you kind of need to build it, but more importantly, you need to very intentionally know how to guide the eye of the viewer from one split screen to the next, split screen to the next. Yes, you could do just randomly put a couple of frames as a split screen, and you might think that looks cool, but the viewer will get lost a little bit and doesn't know where to look first. And that kind of destroys the story that you want to kind of tell in your film or whatever it might be. So that is a very important tactic or creative tool to lead the eye of the viewer very intentionally and help to guide from one shot to the next. But rules are there to be broken. Definitely you can kind of break that rule, and it's not something that you have to do. It just makes editing from one shot to the next a little bit more pleasant and a little bit better and a little bit less perceivable, especially when it comes down to A-roll cutting in a YouTube video. It is really good practice if you zoom into the frame to kind of make sure that the eye line is almost in the same placing. Of course, when I would, for example, edit this to a close-up and my eye line would be somewhere up here, that's okay, but it's not as pretty. So I would move the framing a little bit down so the eye line is almost at the same placing. So yeah, that's a small little trick where I make my edits, especially when it comes down to advertising, a little bit smoother and a little bit more high polished. So yeah, that is all about leading the eye. Tomorrow's vlog will take that a little bit more into account, but I wanted to kind of tell you about this first in this vlog. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, and I hope I was able to kind of explain this topic as good as possible without any visualization. Again, I've seen that comment. I will reply to that comment later today, where someone was asking for some visuals. But as I said, this for me is to give you as much knowledge as possible from that workshop, but also for me to kind of practice that I hopefully am able to kind of communicate this knowledge without any visuals. But as I said, once I've finished that workshop, I probably will do a video with a lot of visualizations to make it a little bit more clearer. And yeah, if you want to see yesterday's vlog, I think yesterday was about J cuts and L cuts, watch the video up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to this channel and help me to get to 1000 subscribers by clicking the button up here. I see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.